Warsaw accuses Russia and Belarus of trying to destabilize the situation in the country as part of the operation of the Czech and Polish special services, such as were carried out in Warsaw and Tychy. Security forces seized 48.5 thousand euros, $36,000 and electronic media, including mobile phones, from the defendants in the case.
As a result, activities aimed at organizing pro-Russian initiatives and media campaigns in EU countries were documented. The aim was to implement the assumptions of the Kremlin's foreign policy. Jacek Dobrzyński, press spokesman of the Minister Coordinator of Special Services, from an article by Polish press agency.
According to the Czech Civilian Counterintelligence Service, the network worked with politicians in Poland, Hungary, Germany, France, Belgium and the Netherlands, trying to influence the elections to the European Parliament. Member of the Bundestag from the Alternative for Germany party and candidate from this party in the elections to the European Parliament, Petr Bistron, received money from a pro-Russian influence network exposed by European intelligence services the day before. This was reported by investigators from the German magazine Spiegel and the Slovak newspaper Denikan.
Также активно используется сеть.
A network of apolitical organizations is also actively used. For example, this applies to various humanitarian areas. We have different platforms on a cultural basis, non-profit organizations, which are also filled with Russian influence quite densely.
Recently, the Czech Republic uncovered a pro-Russian network that was developing an operation to spread Russian influence and undermine security in Europe, after which Prague imposed sanctions against Putin's mate Viktor Medvedchuk, as well as propagandist originally from Ukraine Artem Marchevsky. It is alleged that Medvedchuk used the Voice of Europe website and Marchevsky for hidden financial support of individual candidates in elections to the European Parliament in many EU member countries in order to lobby the interests of Russia.
The Czech Republic was at the beginning of this whole operation. Our work and efforts are leading to other countries in Europe investigating the activities of pro-Russian spy networks and gradually to more serious conclusions. One of them was revealed by Poland today, for example. Actions in other countries will follow. Petr Fiala, Prime Minister of the Czech Republic, on the social network X.
And since the beginning of a full-scale war against Ukraine, which was unleashed by Putin's criminal regime, the Russian spy network in Western countries has intensified its work. European capitals expelled 600 diplomats, about 400 of whom are considered Russian spies.
The enemy actively uses organizations and associations of the Russian-speaking diaspora, local marginal political and social movements, Russian large and small business, as well as other official representatives in European countries, individual Russian refugees, various anti-war and anti-globalist movements. Andriy Yusov, representative of the main Directorate of Intelligence of the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense.
According to the Financial Times today, the Russian spy network is more active in Western countries than during the Cold War. A striking example of the activities of Russian special services is the murder of Russian runaway pilot Maxim Kuzminov in Spain. He was shot dead on February the 13th this year in the Spanish city of Villajoyosa.
We understand that European intelligence services are constantly working on counter-sabotage activities in order to identify such agents and send them abroad, thus reducing the impact. But still, unfortunately, even on the issue of Ukraine, we can feel now how the mood of the society of a particular state is changing.
Western media have revealed that dictator Vladimir Putin took advantage of Russians' flight from mobilization to send his agents to European Union countries. According to the Wall Street Journal, Putin kept Russia's border open during the 2022 mobilization, allowing hundreds of thousands of Russians to flee the mobilization to Europe, Central Asia and Caucasus, sending intelligence agents with them. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.